Hi, shalom, and welcome back to Who Knew It Was Jewish? We are on episode 68, and today's topic is When Harry Met Sally. Nora Ephron was born in New York City on May 19th, 1941, to a Jewish family. She was the eldest of 4 daughters and grew up in Beverly Hills, California. Her parents, Phoebe and Henry Ephron, were both East Coast-born playwrights and screenwriters. After graduating from Wellesley, Ephron worked briefly as an intern in the White House of President John F. Kennedy. She also applied to be a writer at Newsweek. After she was told they did not hire women writers, she accepted a position as a mail girl. After eventually quitting Newsweek because she was not allowed to write, Ephron participated in a class action lawsuit against the magazine for sexual discrimination. Described in the book, The Good Girls Revolt, how the women of Newsweek sued their bosses and changed the workplace, by Lynn Povich, and both the lawsuit and Ephron's role were fictionalized in a 2016 Amazon series by the similar main title, Good Girls Revolt. Ephron rewrote a script for All the President's Men in the mid-1970s, along with her then-husband, investigative journalist Carl Bernstein. While the script was not used, it was seen by someone who offered Ephron her first screenwriting job for a television movie, which began her screenwriting career. In 1986, Ephron wrote the script for the romantic comedy When Harry Met Sally, and released it in 1989. The film was directed by Rob Reiner and starred Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. In 1993, Ephron directed and wrote the script for the romantic comedy Sleepless in Seattle. And in 1998, Ephron released the film You've Got Mail, which she wrote the script for with her sister Delia Ephron and directed. The story is a loose adaptation of the Ernst Lubitsch film from the 1940s, The Shop Around the Corner. Nora Ephron went on to write and direct many other plays and screenplays before her passing in 2012. Thank you again so much for joining me for today's episode. Come back every single week for a new one, and you definitely want to tune in to next week's episode, as there is a connection from this week to next week. And of course, if you have any suggestions or ideas for future episodes, please make sure to leave them in the comment section. Email me at simplyhappymarlo@gmail.com. And of course, contact me through any of my other social media platforms. If I do find that your suggestion does have Jewish history and background to it, I will make an episode of it and make sure to shout you out. Thank you again so much for joining me for today's video. I certainly hope you enjoyed the little cameo by Roxy, my cat, in part of the episode. I apologize, but she just happened to come in right as I was filming. So didn't want to cut it out. Thought you'd get a little bit of real life in there. But nonetheless, certainly hope you enjoyed. And again, please make sure to check out next week's episode for a little bit of a connection. See you then.